Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we're kind of doing our Holy Grail makeup products and just like favorites in general. So if you want to see what our favorites are, just keep on watching. Alright guys, so for today we're just going to jump in and start with primer for our favorites. And one of my favorite primers ever is the Farsali Rose Gold Elixir 24 karat gold infused beauty oil. I think it's amazing. I like using it at night too. I don't necessarily think it's just a primer. It smells like oranges. It's amazing. It's the best. I love it.
My favorite as of late has been the Loreal Hydra Genius. You can't tell I've used like anything, but it's down to like here. There is a con to this. If you drop it, it will never pump out, and it's impossible to get this thing off. So don't drop it. But this stuff is freaking good. It doesn't like fill in your pores or anything, but if you need like hydration, he's a good one.
So for one of my Holy Grail foundations, it's the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Color Correcting Full Coverage Cream. Just a cosmetic CC cream. This one's in shade tan. It's like insanely dark. Like it's not even my deepest dark fake tan shade. It is way beyond that. But I just tend to mix it with my lighter one. But this is by far my favorite foundation ever. It's super dewy, super full coverage. I mean, don't use it with flash, but other than that, it's amazing.
My favorite foundation for like the past like year has been the L'Oreal Pro Glow. It's just really good. It doesn't have like full coverage or anything, but it's super lightweight, it's super dewy. If you don't shake it really well, even if I shake it really well, I still get little white dots like wherever I place it, so I have to like swipe if I'm using a sponge, which is annoying, but I still freaking love this.
And then for concealer, we both love these, but the Tarte Shape Tape is always going to be great for full coverage. I do think it's a tad bit overhyped. I do love it, but I don't think it's like the most amazing concealer, and nothing will ever defeat it because there's other concealers that I love just as much. And then another Holy Grail is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This one is in shade 10. It's just really lightweight. It's medium coverage, but it's buildable. I like to use it to kind of like bring a little bit more coverage on my cheeks if my foundation doesn't cover up the redness.
One of my favorite concealers is the Maybelline Age Rewind. If you have dry under eyes, steer clear of this. It will not look good. But I really like it as long as I'm super hydrated. It has good coverage. There's one that's more like, it's like a corrector, I think, and it's more pink based. And then there's like a yellow based one for like a normal concealer. I like them both. I have like 4 of these and they're all like half gone because I always open new things when I get them, but this one is a really good option from the drugstore.
Alright, and then just kind of like jumping into like setting and contour. So a really great setting powder is the Maybelline Fit Me loose setting powder. I don't think I've ever loved a powder as much as I love this powder.
It's so good.
I am not a powder person. Like I've never found like almost any powder other than my Super Stay Better Skin. That's also the best thing ever, but I never find a powder that I'm like blown away by, but this one's amazing and it has a little bit of coverage and it doesn't have flashback. It's just thebomb.com. So good. And then as well as these Wet n Wild Mega Glow contour palettes.
They're pretty beaten up.
My favorite is the deeper one where it's got like more like warm tones, and Vic really likes the pinkier.
Yeah, I'm usually a lot more fair than she is because she fake tans, and I do on occasion, but
too lazy.
I'm sort of lazy, and it doesn't tend to look good on me. Like, it peels really bad. I gotta exfoliate like all of my skin off, but I really love this one. Even when I'm tan, I still like it, but they're both super good. They remind me a lot, texture-wise, of the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and even color-wise a little bit. This one's a little deeper, but like texture-wise, these are, I think, are like a dead-on dupe. If you want to get the Kat Von D, but you have no use for all of these shades, I would try the Wet n Wild, sort of see if you like it, and if you want to get something more for, I don't know, freelancing, or if you just want to splurge a little bit, this is still really good, but these are just as good. And they're $5. Another powder I love is the Rimmell Stay Matte. This one is just the transparent one. I got off this for a little while and now I'm back on it. It's like one of the only like powders I can use under my eyes that doesn't like oxidize yellow on me. Like the Laura Mercier translucent powder, can't freaking use it because it looks like bright yellow under my eyes and I have no idea why. This stuff I really like for setting my concealer and like my eyeshadow primer and things like that.
Okay, and then really quick, I'm just going to throw in my MAC Soft Ochre paint pot. This will forever be one of the best things ever for me. It is a little bit dry looking, but I find that nothing holds my eye makeup on a lot longer. I did like a black smoky eye the other day, and I used just the Maybelline Fit Me concealer to prime, and it was a mess. Like just like an hour into having it on, it wasn't even, I had it on for multiple hours. So paint pot is the way to go for anything dramatic for sure.
One of my favorite blushes happens to be drugstore. It's Wet n Wild. This one, I think this is the shade Rose Champagne. I take off the labels to everything. These blushes are so freaking good. I love them. And this color is like, it's light, but oh, it's so gorgeous. I love it. And I can't get enough of these. I want to get more shades. I have like 2 or 3, but whew, they're good. The bomb.
For bronzer, this should come as no surprise, my favorite bronzer ever will forever be MAC Give Me Sun. I could be light as paper and I'll still use it.
I still love it.
I know people say it's too orange, but I personally like an orange bronzer. I think that it took me a long time to buy this. I bought this when I was at Mall of America in Minnesota because we don't have, like, we have MAC counters, but we don't have like a MAC store at the mall. So and I don't really like counters. I'm weird about them, so I don't go to them. And so I finally splurged on it, and it was like I didn't want to because it's like, what, $30 for a bronzer? So worth it. The best bronzer I've ever used. It looks like barely touched, and I literally
use it every day.
Use it every day. So
it's funny because she hated it at first, and then she gave it another go, and now we're both just freaking hooked on it. Yeah. Sort of on the face powder sort of thing. I have this Strobe of Genius palette from NYX. Ugh, this thing is like everything to me. This shade broke, but I freaking love this. I use it pretty much every day. I can't get enough. The powders are super intense, and you get like the fun shades up here. This one works really well for deeper skin tones. I just think this is a good buy. I think it's like $20, but it's really good.
Okay, and then kind of on the highlighting trend as well, I love the Maybelline Master Chrome. Vic discovered it over the summer and brought it home, and it was a religious experience. It's really just straight up gold. Like it's not even like a light gold undertone. Like it is just like dark gold. And even when I'm like not super tanned, it still works on me. It's just absolutely beautiful. It looks wet. And then another favorite is the OFRA highlighter in Rodeo Drive, which is a lot lighter, but still just as metallic. I typically layer these two, but when you swatch the Master Chrome, it looks way darker than it actually does on the skin. So it's definitely worth trying. And then some eyeshadow palettes that I would consider like holy grail status. One of them is the Loreal Pro matte. It's like this mini one. I think this is perfect for like traveling. I took this to camp with me over the summer. It just has a bunch of nice neutral shades and they're all matte, and I love this formula. I think it's freaking the bomb. It's like buttery and delicious, as well as the Modern Renaissance by Anastasia. I always think, I'm like, I'll use a different palette today, and then I'm like, no, I'm going back. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Same story with the Jaclyn Hill palette. Probably comes as no surprise. I cannot get enough of this palette no matter what. Like,
it's so good.
Every single time I use it, I'm blown away. And I haven't even played with like all the shades yet. And I just like, I love it. And there's no possible way for me to explain how much I love it. But it is the best palette I've ever used in my life, with amazing shadow formula for like, what, $30? Like, it's so bomb.
Some lipstick favorites for me are all of the Maybelline ones. I think whether you have the matte formula or the
Glossier?
Not glossy, but not matte formula, I think they're all just freaking awesome. They're the bomb. There's such a big shade range. I haven't tried the metallic ones, but that is high on my list. The Vivid Hot lacquers are good as well, but I love those lipsticks. I think they're like the best at the drugstore, at least.
Okay, so by far my favorite nude lipstick of all time. It's like the nude lipstick of my dreams, just a hair darker than the nude lipstick of my dreams, but I've been searching for this all my life. It is this Tarte lipstick in Skinny Dip. It's got like a super like glossy formula, and it's got like a brownie orange undertone as opposed to a pink undertone. Let me see one of the Maybelline ones so I can swatch it in comparison. Everything I want this one to be, the Tarte one is better, because this one is just like it's like hella more pink, and they don't look as pink in the tube as they do like on the lips. And there's just, every single time I try one of these lipsticks, I can't find the correct color because I like a warm undertone in my lips. So I found that, and if I can find something just a hair lighter, I will be set for life. I will never stop using it. This is my favorite lipstick ever now. Lastly, just some lashes. So my forever favorites will be the Huda Beauty Samantha lashes. I know they're mink, and I hate myself for it because I didn't find that out until after I started using them, and they're like crack. So I'm sorry, minks. And then these House of Lashes Iconic lashes. So I love the Iconic lights too. Those are upstairs. But these are just super, like, they're like dramatic and big and just so nice.
They're so good.
They're the bomb.com. I love those lashes. I can never get enough of them as well.
Not ever. So that is basically it for all of our Holy Grail products. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any, I guess, ideas for us on what to film next, we were thinking maybe like a dollar store makeup challenge, but you can go ahead and comment you can go ahead and comment that down below if you want to. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. We will see you in the next video.